Self-discovery is something we often hear about, but it's not always easy to take the time to reflect on who we are. Hi everyone, I'm Arlene Baco and it feels good to be here today and sharing thoughts with you. Are you ready to listen on how I plan to continue this journey to self-growth? A big change for me is understanding my body better. Before, I only cared about how I look, but now I see how amazing my body is and what it can do. Learning about health was really important. I'm exercising more and eating better. It's not just about being fit, but it's about taking care of myself. Thinking about my beliefs and values was also a big deal. I've always had some ideas what's important to me, but this helped me understand them better. It's about finding meaning in life, not just things. This makes my decision easier. My online life was a surprise. I didn't realize how much of who I am is online. It's important to be careful about what I share and to balance my online and real life friendships. I'm going to be more thoughtful about how I use technology. Learning about society helped me to understand my views on the world. I'm more aware of problems and want to help. I'm thinking more about important issues and supporting things I believe in. For the future, I'll keep reflecting on myself, practice mindful, and get involved in the world. I'll keep exploring different parts of myself and try understand myself better. Setting goals will probably help me more improve goals. Next, I want to talk about my spiritual side of self-discovery. For a long time, I didn't think much about my spiritual self. I always thought that spirituality is just about religion. And since I didn't consider myself deeply religious, I didn't really explore this part of me. In fact, I think I avoided thinking about it altogether. I believe that spirituality was a concept reserved for people who followed specific religious practices or who had a clear connection to a higher power. But as I begin to reflect on who I am and what truly matters to me, I realized that spirituality is so much more than just religion. It's about finding a sense of purpose, understanding our place in the world, and connecting to something beyond ourselves. I learned that spirituality can be defined in many ways, in many different ways. And it doesn't have to look the same for everyone. For me, spirituality started to take shape as I began reflecting on my values, my beliefs, and what gives me a sense of peace and fulfillment. As I wrap up this reflection, I realized that self-discovery is not just a one-time process, but a lifelong journey. It is something that continues to unfold with every step I take and every experience I go through. Each moment, whether big or small, shapes who I am and who I am becoming. Every mistake I make teaches me something valuable. Every success gives me confidence to keep moving forward. Every lesson learned, and every experience I have it's like small pieces of puzzle together. They are from bigger picture of my life. This journey is not always easy. There are moments when I feel unsure of myself, when I question my choices, or when I face challenges that seems too difficult to handle. But I've come to understand that these moments are just as important as the happy and successful ones. They are part of the process of growing and learning. They remind me that it's okay to be imperfect, and it's okay to take my time figuring things out. Through this course, through this subject, understanding the self, I've learned to look at myself more deeply. I've learned to ask important questions about who I am, what I believe in, and what I want to achieve in life. I now see that self-discovery is not just about finding the answer, but also about being open to change and grow. It's about understanding that I am constantly evolving and that every day brings new opportunity to learn something new about myself. Each perspective we explored in this subject, understanding the self, has given me a new way to think about my identity. Whether it was a philosophical view that challenged me to think about my purpose, the sociological view that helped me to see how my environment influences me, or the psychological view that encouraged me to understand my thoughts and emotions better. I've gained so much insights. All these lessons have come together to give me a clearer picture of myself and the world around me. I've also realized that self-discovery is not just about me. It's about how I relate to others, how I continue to my community, and how I make difference in the world. It's about being aware of the impact I have on the people around me and finding ways to build positive connections. These reflections has reminded me that every day is a chance to grow. Some days may be harder than others, but even in those moments, there is something to learn. Each challenge I face is an opportunity to become more stronger and wiser. Each success is a reminder that I'm capable of achieving great things when I put in the effort and believe in myself. Thank you so much for listening to my Self-Discovery Chronicles Arlene's Daily Podcast. As I share my journey with you, I hope it helps you think about your own path and the growth you've already made. Sometimes, we get so busy with everyday life and we forget to stop and reflect on how far we've come. It's important to take a moment, even if it's short, to look back and appreciate the progress we've made. No matter how small it may seem, every step forward, and even the ones that feel like setbacks, it's part of personal growth. I encourage you to keep moving forward on your own path of self-discovery. We all have so much waiting to be unlocked, and best part is we're just getting started. Take care of yourself and remember, you are enough just as you are. Keep growing, keep being true to yourself, and never stop learning.